Today's horoscope from Astrocademy, Aquarius December 29, 2022. You're attracting positive attention today, and you could be in the position to strengthen a friendship. It's a time to let go of negativity or tension and put it behind you. You're in fabulous shape to get the right message across. Your popularity bumps up a notch, and it's effortless, you're just being yourself. An intuitive understanding between you and someone special figures strongly and feels fantastic. Positive energies are with you for forgiveness. Making a new friend or cementing a bond with a current one can figure strongly. That you don't judge others is an especially appealing trait now. You are building your reputation on your wisdom and earning much respect. Life has been rather unique in recent years, especially since 2020. This is because mighty Saturn, the great taskmaster planet and the ruler of karma, life lessons, and hardship, has been spinning in your solar 12th house of privacy, seclusion, and the unconscious. This trend continues until March 2023. Presently, he is operating at full strength because he is in direct motion. While you've had plenty of fabulous planetary alignments, particularly the flight of your co-ruler, Jupiter in 2022, this Saturn cycle has likely made it a little harder for you to hook up if single. You could also be deeply unpackaging what role you want love to play in the decades to come. Focus on yourself. Given that the moon is entering your sign, it might feel like you are being noticed more than ever by your colleagues. Do not get into your head about this, since the lunation could be the perfect time to work on feeling more confident as a professional. With this in mind, use this lunar energy to push yourself out of your comfort zone. Be face forward in meetings, agree to do interviews for new opportunities, and shine like the superstar you are in your workplace. Since returning to your income sector last week, Jupiter has been happy to keep a low profile, giving you time to adjust to having the planet of luck and expansion back on board, but without any call for action or too much attention. That will change when the moon returns tomorrow, with a chance to start lining up for what the money gods will be working to make a lucrative financial year. There is a lot of unconscious material being stimulated right now, and you typically are not fond of this sort of thing. The manner in which you handle the unconscious is up to you. Pick an area in your life such as diet, for example, and decide to aggressively improve it. Through the introduction of new nutritious substances, tofu, root vegetables, spices, and learning how to prepare them, your hidden feeling will be encouraged to risk making themselves known to you. The saying that you can choose your friends but not your family is certainly true. However, you always have the choice as to whether you have a relationship or not, and to what extent. Often the most difficult relationships to recognize as destructive or abusive are with family members. You may feel that you have to continue interacting, regardless of how it feels. But this is not the case. As sad as this is, sometimes breaking the ties can save your life. If this is happening for you, think about it on this day. At the same time that the Sun is settling into his first full week in your friendship sector and Venus is getting ready to leave next week, Mercury has come to a standstill ahead of his retrograde turn here tomorrow. While the rest of the planets here will continue to look to the future, in the closing days of the year the planet of communication will hold the doors open to the past. Mercury is spending his last full day in direct motion at a standstill, with a chance to stay in the moment as you appreciate the different people in your life. As the moon makes its last visit to Pisces for the year, as well as amplifying growing confidence when it comes to your dreams and resolutions for the future, this is sharpening your sixth sense. This is making it easier to trust your heart and your gut at a time when Venus, the planet of love, is working to put you in the right place at the right time. Our eyes in the sky. You have a lot to do before 2023 starts, so make sure all your devices are charged up when the moon enters your technology zone on Tuesday. You don't want to miss a hot invite or juicy gossip because your phone is dead. Use this 3-in-1 charging station so you don't waste energy on multiple outlets. However, The end of the year could have you feeling stuck in a rut when Mercury goes retrograde in your expansion zone on Thursday. When travel plans get cancelled and you're stuck at home, use this side quest deck to help you get moving on new adventures. Spend the last day of 2022 doing some self-care when the moon enters your sign on Saturday. You want to say goodbye to this year looking stunning. Put on this vitamin C serum to start your year on a glowing note. We might encounter frustrations around being misunderstood, so try not to rush through explaining yourself if you feel the need to clarify a situation. If you can manage it, take the time to meditate before beginning your day, to help you find your center and reconnect to your breath. Unfortunately, things will get a bit heavier this afternoon as the Pisces moon squares Mars retrograde. There could be major issues around communication in relationships in both seen and unseen ways. Watch out for gaslighting behaviors, and don't let anyone talk you out of what you're feeling. If you aren't able to find a resolution with your partner, postpone important conversations until tomorrow. This tricky cosmic climate won't necessarily come across in sinister ways, but it would be wise to proceed with caution concerning people or situations that seem too good to be true. The evening brings a lot of emotional uncertainty with it, so if you feel like unplugging for a bit, that's totally acceptable. The energy here is messy and could lead to us getting caught up in social media, so take a step back if you feel yourself spiraling in those realms. In the morning, the Pisces moon sextiles the Capricorn sun, offering a pleasant start to our day. Here, intuition and logic play nicely together, and imagination steers our choices. Yet, ultimately, rationality has the final say, providing a series of checks and balances to keep us from following a mirage. With our feet on the ground but our heads in the clouds, we can use this time to manifest creative ambitions. This is an ideal aspect for harmonious socializing and relationship building. Following this, Juno, the asteroid of fidelity, aligns with Neptune in Pisces, inspiring us to idealize our commitments. We devote ourselves to the ones we love, extending extra compassion to our partners, seeing the good and ignoring their human shortcomings. This transit can provide a healing influence, allowing petty differences to be forgotten. If maintaining relationships has felt like a chore lately, this aspect will stop us from going through the motions. We'll remember what we saw in others at the union's inception. However, Juno-Neptune can also cause legitimate grievances to be forgotten, driving us to ignore problems that require serious work to overcome. Be sure not to place your partner so high on a pedestal that you cannot see the situation for what it is. If we are single, this can be a time of committing to another without much forethought, convinced that magic has brought you together, that your meeting was fated. This may be true, but fate often has a way of playing tricks. The nature of the commitment you make to each other may contain hidden clauses that will have to be negotiated for this union to be successful.